the Future Eco Director. Today I'm going to teach you how to properly make a rocket for space exploration class. So down on this table, I've got laid out all the different stages that you're going to have the kids bring their rockets up. Because like, look, wait. Don't let the kids make their own rockets. They're going to hurt each other. These hot glue guns are hot. For some reason, they don't understand adjectives. So step one, you're going to take your white cone and your white cap. They fit perfectly into each other. Who knew? And you just fill the inner line with glue. Yeah. And then you put the cap in and twist it around in a little circle just to get the stuff going. Oh, this one stuck instantly. Even better. You're going to take this white rubber band here, thread it through, tie a knot. It could be any knot. I just do an overhand knot because I'm not trying to impress anyone, but 2/2 hitch if you want. I don't know. You know what? Square knot. For safety. In our next step, we're going to take this ribbon right here. This ribbon is not a parachute. Don't let anyone tell you it's a parachute. It's just so you can see where the thing is falling. And lay it across. Put a dab of glue. If you're using the same glue gun that we have left here, your trigger doesn't work, just push the back of the glue stick and it'll force it down. If they happen to have bought you a new glue gun, congrats. Then comes stage 2. White tube, it's the shaft of the rocket. Green ring. This is the stopper for your engine. This is very important. If you don't put a stopper through your engine, bad things will happen. And this little tube right here is the guide rail for our launcher. Also very important. Without a guide rail, it can go anywhere. That's not safe. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this little guide rail, lay down some glue, just pop it on. Try to make it go straight up and down because that's the way you want your rocket to go. Glue takes about 8 seconds to dry. No rush. And I'm only going to put 2 fins down because, again, not trying to impress anybody. Go. Let it dry. Now here's the thing. In all of these rocket kits, there's a yellow tube. This is not actually part of the rocket. What this is for is you put some glue here, put the green tube on, you push up. Sorry, this one has a lot of friction on it because this is a rocket that I took apart and then put back together. But you push up on it, and then you pull it back out, and the green tube is up there. You want to put it about the full length in so that the full engine can fit in there, but it's better to have it too shallow than too high. I'm taking some old glue out from inside of here. Yeah, here we go. So, for the sake of showing you what happens when you do this wrong, I'm going to try and put my stopper too high. But you should put your stopper about the length that the yellow thing is. Put this in. Oh no. Looks like I won't even have the opportunity to put it too high. Because it's stuck. This will end interestingly. Alright, no stopper. No stopper. I'll just show you what happens when you don't put a stopper in then. Make sure you put your stopper. Back to the main event. You're going to take a small piece of paper. On the instructions it says to tear out a part of the instructions, but it literally does not matter. Any piece of paper will work. Watch this. Some kids banned to get inside of the camp? Yeah, that'll work. Oh, these are sturdy. And what you're gonna do is take the end of your rubber band, dab a glue, fold it over, dab a glue, fold it over. This little wad right here is what we're going to attach to the inside of the rocket. This is really hard to rip. Dab of glue. Just put it inside and squeeze it to the sidewall. Should stick like this. It really does not matter. It could be any paper. Just make sure that the top and the bottom are attached. Here comes the part that messes up kids the most for some reason. Take this ribbon, just wrap it around. You're gonna make like a little taco roll. Not a taco, the other one, burrito. A burrito. And when you're done rolling this, shove everything in here. Now, if I was doing this for real, I would be a lot more careful, but frankly, I don't care if the ribbon comes out, so I'm just shoving it in haphazardly. The more organized you put the ribbon in, the more likely it is that it actually pops out, and then you can see your ribbon and be like, whoa, that's my rocket, it's flying. This is a really bad rocket. But it works. All right. Here's the part that's just for you. Never let the kids do this. We're going over how to make our engine. You take the fuse. I like to widen it up a little bit just so that the current doesn't jump. You're going to attach 2 leads to this, and the electricity is going to go up and then short circuit, then burn this little igniter here. And that's going to happen inside of here, inside this hole, and that's going to light your plastic explosive. This is a plastic explosive of the same sort of C4, which means don't play around with it. It's for real stuff. If you put a lighter up to this, the whole thing will blow up and it'll blow your hand off. That's why we're using this tiny little spark. Don't get creative with the engines. Put it in, bend it, and you're gonna put a yellow stopper in. This fits right in the bottom of your rocket. Who would have known? Wow. This rocket is tight. Whatever. In an ideal situation, it would go all the way in. This is the most jank rocket I've ever made. I am so sorry, future eco director. Let's go on. This is our launcher. There's a safety key. It is important, it keeps things safe. And in order to do anything, you need to put the safety key in and push down. So when there's a current going through the 2 leads, like let's say they're together, that's one way to get a current through. When you push it, it'll glow bright red. The brighter the red, the better it is. And then you press this button to send a charge through it. This is a bag of extra parts. Some kids will bring extra parts for like a different type of rocket. You just have to read the instructions of whatever weird rocket they have. And this is a launch pad. Assembly's not that hard, but I wanted to go over it anyway. Put it in, rotate. You can see the holes. It's got this weird like T-shaped thing. Same thing over here. Put it in, rotate. Put it in, rotate. And you put the platform on top and a metal pole in it for the guide rail. There's also another type of launch pad in here that looks like this. It's a little bit harder to use, but not too hard. This was put it in slide. I don't prefer these types, but if one of the other ones breaks, or sometimes they melt if a rocket launch goes really bad. So you should know how to set up both types. And you just it's gonna be a little askew. So So let's go back to using this one. I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to show you proper launching places and techniques. In the meantime, we're going to cut this video, but I'll meet you after the jump.